Aussie Joanne, can you not just watch the stream from yesterday, maybe? And just pause it? Oh, 4-3. This is frustrating. Pay that back. And we now have the option to take out a big loan if we want to. We can do a park advertisement. Park advertising is so expensive. Look at that. TV advertising, 12 grand. I don't even know if we get the return on investment. There's only one way of finding out, really. Right, park advertisement, 3 months, TV advertising. We're going all in. Right, all in. Took out a big loan. Let's see if that pays. I doubt it. It'll certainly put the 1,000 up. Whether it'll get that number, I don't know. But I guess if we combine it with a ticket price increase to try and get back the money from all that advertising. A post on Orbital Assault on social media went viral. So we've got that combined with TV advertising, combined with the radio. What more can we do? Look at this. Who's this? Coming out of the staff room. Alicia Parrish. She's like, I was in the middle of a cup of tea and then the orbiter breaks. Come on. Wait, is it stuck? Look at that. It's just like the controls are broken and it's just going absolutely bonkers. Imagine being stuck on that. Unless she's like, let me just finish this cuppa. There she is. Hit it with a giant thing. There we go. Give it a bash. Oh my god. Can you imagine that? It says we've completed the goals, but we've got to hold it. Wait, what? We did it? Oh, it wasn't... You didn't have to hold it for like... No! It worked! We went all in, and it worked. Come on, this is... Seriously. How close is this? One sec. Hang on, if you pause it, and then... Should we sack a load of people? Because security are quite expensive. Not as expensive as mechanics. Right, let's... Who's the level 1? Level fire. Fire. That's $90 a month. And you... And then you can go fire all the security staff. We'll fire all the entertainers. And then we'll unpause it. Well, I'm hoping the happiness will just hold out, you know. people saying about the... Come on, that must go over. The thing we can do is reduce the loan... 31. Reduce that, save another 100 and odd. I think we have to hold it for like 4 weeks, maybe. Topple tower's broken. Hang on, we've only got one mechanic. Wandering around. How about you wander over there? I might have to get a little bit micromanagement right now. We've only got one mechanic. If we reduce maintenance, it could go horribly wrong. Ready? Oh, the advertising just finished. No, no, not now, not now, don't end now. There's like ginormous queues on things, I think. Come on, buy the burgers. Look at the queues. Buy burgers while you wait. Surely we can get this over 5 grand. Uh-oh, that's 3 advertising lot just finished. No, there's no penalty to moving an employee. You can literally move anybody. So you can just go in and go, hey, you with the burger, about to sit down. Why don't you sit down here? And they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll just eat it there. I'm not sure my family is right now, but, you know. Just when we're trying to get income, we do not want rain. Come on, why is that not pinging over 5k? It's just sat there. It's not moving. TV campaign is still running. Another $63 saved. Joe Baker Boy, thank you for 75 months. Your streams have helped me a lot with anxiety and depression. Just want to say thanks. You are welcome. Thank you for your support, Joe. $21 and 17 grand. Oh. Boom! We did it. Oh, we got it over the line. Oh, yeah. That was a tough scenario. That was a tough scenario. And if you look at that, 5,099, sacking all that staff, would have literally got it over the line. The cool thing is, though, we need to repaid all that loan. That one was an 11 grand loan, I think. Yay! Well, that was, compared to the last campaign mission, that was a lot trickier. Cracking little part, isn't it? You could carry on and build a bit more, but yeah. Jump onto the next challenge. Cool. Right, quit. So that's unlock that in sandbox mode. Okay. Nice. So that's everything done. You can't go north of there, can you? No. That's everything done now. All these completed. So now we're into brand new territory. So you've got Happy Cow Harbour or Biscayne Beach. Have an experience rate of 8%, have at least 600 guests, cleanliness 75%, complete the non-optionals by December year 2. So you've got 2 years to do that one. Have at least 3 coasters in your park. Wow. Have a decoration rating of 80%. Oh my God. 600 guests, complete all by May year 3. That's a tricky one. Let's go for the low-hanging fruit. Right, let's pause it and have a look around. We've got 22 grand. $1 entrance fee. Interesting. Right, cleanliness, basically, we can knock that on the head with janitors. Experience rating of 80%. That's slightly trickier. Right, what have we got? Whoa. What is this? What on earth is this? Can we build on it? Is that all non-buildable area then? Where's the entrance? So, am I to take it that this is the entrance here? Right, so we're down at the beach. We have... Can we, like... I take it we can't build on the beach then. Even though there's a path going down here. Can we build on this? So there's nothing we can do about any of this then. Deliveries. Oh, you're kidding me. You are kidding me. Okay. Right, so it's effectively... it's given us a depot up here with an employee path, and then it's given us another depot down here. So you can kind of build your shops in from either end. But given you've got that tube as well, if you want to have shops in the middle, you're better doing it on that side. Oh, yeah. There's some serious space limitations here. Yeah, exactly. Like, all the rides we build are going to have to be very narrow. Very, very narrow. Like, if you have a coaster, it's going to have to be probably one coaster here, and it's going to have to be very thin. What rides have we been given? Junior, mini, and wooden. So the panic loop there, that's a prefab that would work, but would also take up most of the build area. Oh my God. Don't think anything like that would even fit, no. The Trojan, not a chance. So there's like one prefab that would work. Do you also have the top half of the beach right at the depot? Well, this bit? I don't know. I don't think so. It's all red. There's like a weird hash markings here. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, you can build your own Poil. It's not hard building coasters. It really isn't. It's all the decoration. Without all the decoration, they won't have the same entertainment value. That's the other bit. Maybe we get this later, but at the moment we don't have it. As far as I can tell. Maybe it'll unlock it afterwards. Well, that's the park entrance. We kind of have to start there. We can't start up here. I guess the thing to do is to fence some of this off for now. Can you build a path over the road? I don't think any of this is buildable. I can't delete any of this, and I can't build on it. And I can't build here. An overpass. My guess would be no. But we'll find out. Yeah. Your park does not own the rights to build on this location. I think that's what the cross hatching is for, is to stop you doing that. Whether it will give us this later, I don't know. But right now, we can't build on that. We're going to have to build in this. Yeah, I think for now, we'll just fence that off. Right. Let's see. We've got the clockwork, which is a medium, 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 low, low, medium, medium. So log flume, we ain't got enough room for that in our life. What shops have we got? Umbrellas, soft drinks and hot dogs. There's not a lot of room to make money here. So I think we're going to need shops as well as throw rides. I'm thinking one big coaster. We're going to need more throw rides and more shops for sure. It's what order we get them in. We can try throw rides initially. Put some money in that. This doesn't have a staff room at all. This design. How is the space? What do you mean? Can they walk along though? Presume they can. Right, let's try and maximize our space. So if we have the walkway at the back, we can have a gate on this bit so they can get in and out. And then the shops can effectively run along this line. How many shops? 3, 4. Let's go with 5. Let's assume it's going to be that big. Okay. The reason I got this game here, you enjoying it? Have we got a information kiosk? No. Right, okay. Right, let's see. Let's go with that style for this. Put one there. We have a little plaza bit there. Your campaign's first half of maps is erased somehow. Oh dear. Yeah, we can't build on anything right now except this very long, thin piece of the map. This is not available to us, but we suspect maybe later. I don't know. You're on the 6th map but can't travel back. That's weird. If you press the A and D key, it scrolls across the different scenarios. You just click on it, usually. Right. Let's get the hot dog. We'll start them up here. Soft drinks. Umbrellas at the beach, not for now. That will need to be soft drinks. Start them off on a $2 price tag. Did we get any free staff? No, we did not. Okay. Just have one hole for now. You played this map already. The secondary, you can buy it now if you want to. Oh, you can? It's under here, isn't it? Buy land. $25 per tile. Right, okay. So how does this work? Can you buy this? So we can buy that land, but not this land. So do we got to tunnel that? That's really strange. Like, how do the guests get from here to there? I guess you must have to build a tunnel. Because you can't build a bridge. No, we already tried that, Benno. It wouldn't let us go past the hedge. Okay, well, we'll find out later. Let's just double check that's working. Yep, that's fine. I didn't know if they had enough room with that hedge there. Yeah, maybe, Paul. So we'll check it out later. We don't need that yet. We've got to think about other things like where the toilets are going to go and where our rides are going to go and that kind of thing. Gotta get the punters in. So we need a clockwork ride. How big's that? Quite small, 1600. Cheapest one there is a Cyberpunk, but we don't have the props for it. For any of them. I might put some toilets down the side there. Okay. Yeah, we managed to beat that one, Chris. Just about got over the line. Okay, can we get a ride, a clockwork ride in here maybe? And if we did, where would we put the queue? Or do we squeak it against there? Do you think transport's going to be an issue? Do you think we'll need a transport ride at some point? The last scenario, it wouldn't let us research transport, but I'm just thinking this walk is pretty significant. But we'd have to try and research transport to find out that there aren't any. There isn't any transport. And if you did build transport, you know, it'd take up a few squares coming in, so maybe it's just not a thing. See, either you're going to have a central walkway and then rides coming off either side, or you're going to have to go down one side of the map and then have rides coming off the sides. Like, with only that much land, there's no other ways of doing it, really. Unless you kind of have underground walkways, but I don't think the guests will like it. Tigris coaster at Busch Gardens Tampa is a launch coaster with a relatively small footprint. We don't have the launch coaster yet. Jesse Juice, that's the only problem. Yeah, you could snake around the rides like that. It's more walking though, isn't it? The more they walk, the more tired they get. I'm going to put that in transport rides and just see what it says. One pause it. That's probably big enough for that ride. Anything bigger than that, they might start complaining. Right, there's zero price for some reason. Why can't I set the price of this ride? Why is that disabled? I don't know. Can we literally only charge for the free rides? What kind of... It doesn't say that in the... Oh, God. A bustling beach city provides a strip of land for the development of a theme park under condition that all rides have to be free. The winters can be rainy, but otherwise you can expect perfect beach weather. OMG. So the only way we can make money is on the ticket price or food and drink. Which makes me immediately want to switch that to shops. Yeah, $8 hot dogs incoming. $20 burger. Do you reckon we can do a $20 burger? I'm gonna try. I have no idea what to set this to. Oh, that is brutal. That is actually brutal. Right, the swinging ship is usually quite good. We're gonna have to keep the cost right down, as well as maximize space. That can fit along the beach like that, can't it? Charge for the toilets. Do you reckon? Do you reckon? I can't ever think of how charging for the toilets is ever a good idea. But, you know, if that's what we've got to do kind of thing. You're welcome, Whitco. Thank you for 11 months. Let's see. Just trying to make sure we maximize all the space we can in this scenario. We are going to have to consider the whole rain protection problem. Apparently, it says in winter it rains a lot, so it's basically warning us you're going to get a lot of rain. Mind your head. Imagine sitting there with your hot dog, the ship just like flying over your head. This can be a little thing here as well. That tree needs to move, really. What game? Why can I not snap to... I can't adjust the snapping on this, so I can't make it line up. That's just dumb. That is actually dumb. Because like normally, if you put down, say, a fountain tile and then hold the Alt key, it'll snap to the grid. But if you hold the Alt key and press 2 or 3 or 4, it will make the grid smaller. So you can like 4 levels of grid snap. But for some reason, when you come to put this down and you hold the Alt key and press 1, 2, 3, 4,
Did you know that at
nothing
Harland
happens.
and Wolff shipyard in Belfast over 100 years ago, workers were only allowed 7 minutes per day to use the toilets. They even had a timekeeper at the door. Useless piece of loot trivia lol.
I didn't know that, Chris, but thank you for that interesting factoid. So I'm kind of thinking we then snake it this way. And have a ride in the middle. So maybe we put up like a Ferris wheel here or something. Make everybody walk round it. You don't need a big queue at the Ferris wheel. And you kind of want to exit them that way because you want them to keep going, don't you? So how big do we want the queue to be? Hey, Boeing. Is that a big enough queue for a Ferris wheel? Probably not. So the other thing we could do is move the entrance there. Do it more like that. It just depends if you want to. It kind of feels like Dead Space, but we've got to kind of zigzag people around the whole thing, haven't we? Don't know. You'd even charge them for soap. Well, you know, if you paid $8 to get in, can you realistically charge them for the toilet? I don't know if they're going to be too chuffed about that. That's my only thought. Well, I know you can, and I know some of you would, but like from a financial perspective, it works. But from an experience perspective, you know, which is what it's about, is that going to hurt the experience, do you think? I mean, how much would you charge for using the $1? Toss a coin for The Witcher? We'll see what they do. If I start seeing mess all over the footpath, you know, because people refuse to pay, then I think we have an answer at that point. Right, let's expand that to there. Make sure that they are dealing with that. Okay, we're going to need a mechanic, but probably not yet. So we'll put them... Security... We can wait for now. Have an entertainer, keep the happiness up. Ooh, what a great park this is. Only charge for leaving. Well, Venrith, we'll see when you're like really thirsty and hungry. We'll see if you want to not spend any money at the hot dogs. So I got 14 grand. I want to research in shops. They're open. That's opening. I mean, that there is an all-in play, isn't it? If you build that, that's most of the build area gone. So either we build that or we just do our own prefab. The trouble is when you build your own, you don't know what the cost is going to end up as. That's a bit overcooked, isn't it? A junior coaster. They tend... It depends what you're after, I guess. If you're after money, these things tend to be rubbish. But since we're not after money... A very small, slow coaster that can't go very high. Whoa. Great for those who prefer low intensities. A smaller, less intense coaster with no inversions. Usually the first step in any coaster lover's journey. It's hard to know what to build when the income's not really the problem anymore. This scenario may be when your two wide paths may not be the right thing to do. Maybe. But if you want to get the numbers in, it gets crowded on a single lane. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. The park entrance fee needs to be more. That's what they said. I heard them say that. I think we need to have a coaster here, something that's going to be a big draw for them. 600 people. Well, there's this area and this area if we buy it. So if the footpath's going that way, we could start the coaster entrance out here somewhere. The trick is knowing how far to come in, really. Hang on, I'm going to save it because this may not go to plan. Okay, we'll build it from this way. Long and narrow footprint. I'm thinking if we keep like the footpath down the side there, too wide, and then we need to have a square for the queue, and then the ride itself. So, and then it needs to go along, and then it needs to climb. So maybe we're better off starting it that way, just so that we can get the climb right. Elevated station platform stairs for queue. Why? And it's raining. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Have a cleanliness rate at 75%. Unlock sculptures and statues. Yeah, this whole scenario smacks of you're gonna have to make this place look amazing. Like, here we've given you some sculptures and statues. Why don't you use them? Because if you don't, well, exactly. If money's not the concern, the Wild Mouse doesn't make much money, but it might make people happy. So, we don't have it yet, but it's worth considering. Currently working on miniature railway for a shop. Wait a minute. That was on transport before, which means there is transport available. That's interesting. We might use that later to get people further down the park. Path, queue, coaster. Well, yeah, but Poyle, think about how far they have to walk in this park. You can't hub anything, so everything's going to be like literally the shape of the park is like that. So when they're coming in here, and how far are they going to go down this park before they're so tired they can't walk back? Yeah, so you got to somehow transport people along that length, and if you don't, I don't think they'll get to the end of the park. There's only one entrance as far as I can tell. Of one more, then we'll go into a chain climb. Do we have a break block at the top there, do you think? You have a whole point there, yeah? And then what's helix right look like? It's rubbish. Probably needs to just start building up some speed. Whee! Depends how long do we want to make this? This is already getting halfway down the park here. It's like literally going to be nothing left. Right, better start turning, and then actually let's go back one. That's better. That should be quite a dramatic drop, I should think. Whoosh! That should be quite intense. Then take them over an elevation point, I think. Maybe like that. And then can we helix right now? Can you helix right climb? That's going to be a heck of a sharp turn. That's like round the corner. I think you might have to do a traditional style wooden roller coaster, or a big first drop straight back to slow coaster and turn right and repeat. Yeah, I don't know, Vendetta, maybe. We've kind of got a nice drop going on here. And then you pick up a heck of a lot of speed around that turn. We could have a sharper rise and fall. I think maybe we need to lose a little bit of speed, so I think maybe just climb a bit. Just to give that stomach churn. Yeah. How high is that? 8? It's possibly a little bit too much. That'll kill some speed. You can change the toggle on the right helix up. What do you mean? I don't know if you can bank the turn or not. We could do, actually. Yeah, you can camber it. So we can camber it in 30 degrees like that. And then roll out to 15. And then climb 0. That'll help. So yeah, you get a nice camber, and then you come out the camber and you go into a steep climb. Level out. What does it think about that? That goes from a 10.5 to an 8.5 elevation. So it kind of slows it down a bit. If you click on the helix part, there's a toggle under the special parts of the ride construction for making a helix up down. Okay, so what I want to do is go back into a steep drop. And then if we can have a helix climb, hang on. Helix to the right, up. So maybe we'll go straight first. Helix to the right, up, cambered. How much is that? It's gone from 2.5 to 3. Don't know if that's too... it's going to be a bit too vicious. Be fun, though. Doesn't like that. It doesn't mind building the spiral up, but it doesn't like this bit for some reason. Why doesn't it like that? That's weird. It can build over itself, but it can't... Let me pause this. Because that's quite a nice way of bleeding off some speed, isn't it? Well, if I reset the banking... Oh. It'll only let me have 10 degrees of bank coming out. Weirdly enough. And then back up again. It'll be fun having your organs rearranged. Hey, there's no other ride like it. Whee! That's so cool. Right. Yeah, if we stick to 7, we've got enough energy for that. I mean, we've cambered it. 45 degrees. What more do you want? Whoosh. I think at this point, when you're about to go, if we just have a 1. Actually, let's go 2. Because we kind of need a brake block, don't we? And now's a good time to have one, I think. So we get some segmentation. Yeah, or if you put a brake block, it means you can have another train running at the same time. So you maximize your income, even though we don't really worry about income on this ride. Now the question is, because we need to get, like, to exit this, we need to come along here and then do the world's most insane turn. So this isn't going to work, is it? Because we have no way of getting back though. So yeah, sadly that helix is too much. You kind of want to come down here at ground level like that at the end. So this doesn't work because we can't get back again. We can't make like a U-turn though. You go underground. I guess we could go underground here somewhere and then come back out, maybe. Go around the helix. I don't think the Ferris wheel's going to work because we'd have to build a lot of scaffolding through here. The question is, what do we do up here then? What if we shimmy off to the left? We kind of want to go down really, because if you just had a brake block, you need that momentum. So we could do a helix right down and then a bump and then into a tunnel and back, something like that. I don't want to go underneath here because this is going to be a footpath ultimately we don't want any scaffolding on it. Think about it that way. It's not a wooden coaster is not the ride to be doing this around. Like if you get the steel coaster, you can go around this because you'll only have strong steel supports. Whereas with a wooden coaster, you just end up with metric tons of wooden scaffolding, and it doesn't look good and doesn't work very well. You have to wait for steel for that, really. Okay. I can't make an entrance. It says you have to be on a border. What does that mean? What? You can't make an entrance on a ride? You just put the entrance down, put the exit down, and then build a path to it? Let's roll that out. Actually, it's 2 square rollout will do. Well, it's a hell of a drop out there, isn't it? We could either do that or spiral one more time. Tootsie, thank you for a bullseye 50 months. Can you make the first helix go down instead of up? That way you will be in line with the exit. No, because think about the energy, right? So we started off at elevation 10. We then gained a load of momentum around here down to elevation 2. So we then come up to elevation 8. And then we're going to go down a big hill. So we've got a load of speed again. Now, we can't start going down a spiral. Well, we could, but we'd carry so much speed through there. The physics of it would be insane. Like, people would probably pass out. As pretty intense as it is, I'm trying to lose some speed by climbing up. Through the brake block, which is effectively a signal check, and then back down here. Pick up some more momentum. And then, bang, another big hit. And then we kind of want to think about climbing up again so we can go through another slow turn. The other thing is trying to think about how we get back now. Because at this point, we've got a lot of speed, and we still need to get over here. So somehow we have to lose a lot more energy. Lord Chicken, thank you for 56 months. So even that's quite a harsh whee, press you into your seat kind of thing. That's quite an aggressive turn. It depends what speed we're doing at that point. The lateral G's on that might be a bit too much. Hoo-yah! That'll definitely make it intense. Whether it'll make it nauseous, I don't know. Okay, then we're going to go into a dive. That might be too much. I don't know. Like, it doesn't show you what the intensity is until you build it, and then you got to go back and edit it all. It's a bit annoying. You know, break from the airtime. Yeah, you do. I agree. As long as you let people recover a little bit, it's not so bad. Kind of boxing ourselves in here. That's the problem. I can't quite see what level we're at now. You just got into that tunnel at a fast speed. So I'm wondering if we can't just... Let's bend to the right, maybe. Is that going to be too quick? It might be too quick for that. That might be too much. Let's just roll it out first. We can put some brakes on now, can't we? And just slow it down. But I still can't remember. Is that the target speed? Or is that... I think that's the target speed, isn't it? We can always adjust that. I just need to shave some speed off now. So I think we'll build a brake section just to decelerate. But we'll have to tweak that. And then that way we can put them into a chicane to the right, maybe. Again, I don't know how far underground we are. It just says 0. It should say like -2 or something. I think you need to click the clock icon to where it says no visualization enabled to show the stats of the coaster so far. That one. No. Click the clock. Wait, what? Click the clock item next to where it says no visualization enabled. Oh, this. What does that say? Timer. Velocity. Maximum 7.8 kilometers an hour. Are you kidding me? That's got to be nonsense. That's not... I can't be right. Probably because it's not been finished. I mean, it shows you different airtime, bizarrely enough. Right, I'm sorry, but how can there be a lot of lateral G-force here? It's weird. I suppose that's where it's rolling it out, isn't it? Okay, well, let's keep building and see what we get. I think that one back here will bring it down to 40. Now, I don't know how deep we are. We've got to get it back up here somehow. So I don't know how far to climb now. I think we're just underground. Ghost Dragon, thank you for 18 months. So now we're in line with that. We've just got to do a climbing turn. Might have to adjust this ride. But if you have a half helix to the right, that goes up. And it's 3 squares. Oh, it's almost, look at that. Pure scum baggery that is. Okay, right turn. Going up. Level. Boom. Although that's strangely white coloured. That is very strangely white coloured and I don't know why. Hang on, should we camber that? Can you please? I don't know if that's okay or not, but hey ho. At least I can put it into test mode now. We can have 2 trains. I mean, that looks pretty reasonable so far. At least it got going again. At this point, we can't see what's going on.